What's up, everybody, and welcome to my first ever Escape from Tarkov video. One of many, I'm sure. We're going to be talking about the 5 most important things you need to keep in mind when you are under level 10. We're not worried about the vendors right now. There's key things that you need to know when you're going into this brand spanking new. So if you are picking this game up for the first time, I would say one of the most important things is to play with someone. Escape from Tarkov is very unforgiving. All right, can I just start popping scabs if I see him? I'm dead. That guy walked up behind me and killed me.
Yeah, I heard shots and then...
He walked up, he put his gun to the back of my head and pulled the trigger. It does not hold your hand. It does not expect you to ask questions. It just expects you to do. Where do I extract? How do I get there? What's the difference in the extraction points? Are they all open? I don't know. Having someone who has experience with the game to play with is a great advantage, especially if you're just starting out. You're trying to learn the movement, how the guns kind of handle and work. What does the T button do? You know, there's all kinds of stuff that you just don't know when you get in. Before every game, they have an option to where you can join up on people who are looking for groups. You can get into a big group if you want, maybe a bunch of randoms together. Or you can just go in solo, totally up to you. But in my experience, if you go in with someone who knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about, that's a great value. If you are playing with friends, the most important thing that you can do in that entire squad is communicate. I would argue it's the #1 thing in all of Tarkov if you're playing with friends. Communicate. As I said before, this game is very unforgiving. You're not going to get a nameplate. You're not going to get a lot of indications on where your friends are at all times. So you have to know where they're at. Otherwise, you're going to be doming people in the head that are your friends. Tip number 3 is know your medical supplies. So there's a lot of different medical supplies. They've even changed up some things with the bleeding, from my understanding. They've had light bleeding and now they've added heavy bleeding. It's important to know what does what, because you can take painkillers and a bandage, but if you don't have a splint with you, you're not going to be able to fix a broken leg. What does blacked out versus not blacked out limbs mean? Medical side of things in Tarkov are extremely important, especially if you are bleeding or if you don't know what's wrong with you, you don't know how to fix it. And in order to fix it, you have to have the right tools. So know your medical equipment. I'll more than likely do a video breaking down the medical equipment side of things. That way, if you get into a gunfight and you get nailed, you're not even worried about it, man. You got all the gear you need. Tip number 4. Trading. Just because you have amazing gear that you may have found doesn't necessarily mean you need to run into the next mission with it. Say you go in with a really, really nice souped up gun that is really expensive. If you're below level 10, it might be in your best interest to sell it, because money is your biggest friend when you're at that low level. If you get to the point where you're able to handle and understand and buy that weapon, you can afford it. But when you're a low level, you don't have the resources that you would at a higher level where you would have that gun anyway. So your best interest is to go ahead and sell a lot of that stuff so that you have money. Tip number 5 is pay attention to your energy and hydration. When you're in the heat of things, when you're running around, you're looting, you're scared, you might be shaking a little bit. Maybe you shot yourself in the foot because you don't know what you're doing. Listen, in the heat of things, you're not thinking about it, okay? But your energy is extremely important. If your energy runs out, you're going to have a bad time. So make sure that you're keeping an eye on your energy and your hydration. That is a really good way to die. My current character is pre-level 10 right now. I am a low level. We're just getting started in this thing. 2021, hitting it hard. But we're going to rise through the ranks and we're going to get to know this game inside and out. And you're going to come along with me. We're going to go through this together, okay? The more I learn, the more I'm going to pass it on to you. We're going to break down weapons, equipment, you know, what kind of helmets are you supposed to use? What's the best body armor to use? When do you loot? When do you not loot? Tactics, team communication. So with that, I'm only going to leave you with 5 tips because I'm still a low level, guys. But that's what I've learned so far. There's little technicalities, how to loot faster, how to, you know, make an effective trade and all that kind of stuff. The topics I covered today are very, very surface level. There's a lot of intricate things that we can go into and will go into in the future. But for now, hit subscribe, hit the bell, because more Tarkov is coming your way, okay? Hey, if you like this video, leave a like. If not, subscribe. Quick, simple, easy, boom. More tips coming your way. I stream on Twitch. I stream here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe. Follow me on Twitch if you'd like. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in Tarkov.